Whoa guys, I just woke up literally and all of a sudden ImpactMan has impacted the Mega Man community today because Capcom has revealed that the construction robot master is indeed ImpactMan. You know what that means, guys? We are 3 for 3 on that robot master list. I am 100% in on this. I think this is 100% accurate, but we'll see if the others are right. So just like before, we're gonna read the Capcom community post on ImpactMan here, so let's get to it. It's time for some heavy metal. Joining the 4 previously revealed robot masters from Mega Man 11, the large and in-charge ImpactMan has assembled an army of building bots at an old construction site, and it's up to Mega Man to tear down his ambitions. A dedicated robot who likes to see a job through to the end, ImpactMan is focused solely on spiking Mega Man into the ground, permanently. Read on to learn more about this riveting boss robot and its unique special weapon. I think before we get into all the other reading though, we got a intro video to watch, so I'll play that for you guys right now.
Maximum impact! Don't move! Transform! Punch! Pummel! Pulverize! Spike formation engage!
So first impressions from the intro video right off the bat. This man has a Dracula voice. I'm so dead, dude. He has a Dracula voice. And he's also apparently a transformer. He literally transforms into spikes. We can also see that he uses the power gear as well for his final transformation. And then we have the aptly named pile driver special weapon that operates a lot like the propeller sword from Shovel Knight, I noticed. So that's interesting. And of course, we should already know this, but ImpactMan is indeed the robot master behind the construction stage we've seen from the very first Mega Man 11 trailer. And actually, this now means that all the stages from the pre-release footage has been accounted for. So if they do review any more robot masters from here on, all the stages are going to be completely brand new that we've never seen before. With that said though, let's get back to the screenshots and reading. As a heavy-duty construction robot, it makes sense that ImpactMan was designed to withstand some of the toughest working conditions, and was previously tasked with constructing solid foundations for future building projects. Perhaps because of his single-minded nature, ImpactMan has tunneled deep within the caves and caverns of a construction site, ensuring that only the most diligent of heroes can pierce through to his lair hiding within. With a stage design calling back to the construction-themed robot masters from the original Mega Man, you'll need guts to survive this challenging stage filled with moving platforms, pitfalls, and deviously placed enemies that are all looking to bring the hammer down on the Blue Bomber. Most of the robots around the construction site keep up with the proper safety protocol, setting up electrified barriers and missile cones to deter gate crashers. Pickaxe-throwing robots called Pickmen, they're Picklemen, are stationed as lookouts for trespassers, while Metals are littered about, wearing their everything-proof safety helmets at all times and unleashing projectiles on unsuspecting intruders. With all these robots dedicated to safety, it might just lull you into the false sense of security as you dive into the construction site. Good thing Mega Man has his own helmet. Fortunately, the caves are all structurally sound, and you won't have to worry about falling rocks, unless you take a wrong step. With pickaxes, missiles, and all kinds of projectiles flying around, you need to take extreme care that Mega Man's adventures don't come to a premature end from falling into a pit. Fortunately, clever use of the speed gear can help you maneuver around projectiles or knock stray pickaxes out of the air with a well-placed shot from your Mega Buster. Okay, that's neat. Despite being taken over by ImpactMan, the construction site is still bustling with activity, and nothing will stop these bots from getting the job done. You might have seen Pickman Digger in the very first trailer for Mega Man 11. He's quite dedicated to his job and an accomplished driver, but never quite figured out how to operate the backhoe. Trading his pickaxe for a stick shift, this mini-boss will try to bring heavy machinery down on the Blue Bomber's head, or swing wildly in a circle to sideswipe players who aren't keeping a close eye on the background. Careful positioning can keep you on your feet as he slams his way around in the arena, shaking loose boulders as he goes, but you have to time your shots just right to hit the cockpit and deal damage. As the fight goes on, a missile cone drops onto the cabin, joining the fray to unleash a barrage of projectiles at Mega Man. Never doubt the camaraderie of construction. The power of friendship is on full display here, but it might not be as fun as when it's used against you. Clever use of special weapons gained from other robot masters can help turn the fight in your favor, so be sure to give it everything you've got. Then we got a screenshot here with a bunch of cones shooting missiles at Mega Man, and actually this is the same room from the Game Informer coverage that also had the Star Force Mega Man costume screenshot. This room also features a shutter that leads to ImpactMan's room. Pierce through to the boss room at the bottom of the site and you meet up with ImpactMan himself. He's a robot who likes to get right to the point. Don't be surprised if he tries to impale you at the very start of the fight. At first, this building bot seems pretty straightforward, with simple attacks such as jumping into the air and slamming down, or dashing across the room before crashing into the wall. With a spike that goes through metal and an ensuing explosion that would make Blastman proud, you definitely want to keep your distance when you see him getting ready to dash. Don't count him out too early though. When he activates his power gear, he becomes an unstoppable force, attempting to pulverize you with his souped up form, which we got to see very little of. Your reward for punching out ImpactMan is a spike of your very own, the aptly named Pile Driver. It's great for dashing horizontally at high speeds, temporarily sticking to anything solid you impact before shoving off an explosion and doing severe damage to enemies. Huh, I think that enemy got the point. Oh, so it's a lot better than the Propeller Sword then, because explosions. By utilizing the power gear, you get a longer dash and a more powerful explosion. Pile Driver makes a great way to get across gaps or to cover ground swiftly, and can even pierce straight through weaker enemies. It's a great choice for cleaning stages quickly, or for clever movement tricks as long as you have the weapon energy to use it. Speedrunners, they're talking about you! It also makes you think if Pile Driver is where Dr. Light got the idea for Mega Man X's air dash. We can't wait to see how he all puts his unique weapon to use when Mega Man 11 comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on October 2nd. If you're in Seattle for PAX West this year, you won't have to wait much longer to try out for yourself. We have a Mega Man 11 demo with both Pile Driver and Blockman's Block Dropper available to try, alongside Mega Man's trusty Mega Buster and the help of Rush with Rush Coil. Of course, those weapons wouldn't be any good without stages to try them in, and we're bringing 4 playable stages to the show: Blockman, Fuseman, Torchman, and ImpactMan. If you're at PAX West, be sure to stop by the Capcom booth and take the latest demo for a spin for a special Mega Man 11 penny arcade pin while supplies last. And of course, keep an eye out for the official Mega Man Twitter and Facebook pages for all things Mega Man. And on that note, they're actually bringing the same Mega Man 11 demo to the Tokyo Game Show, TGS. So that's one announcement I had in the back burner, so we got that out of the way now. I have a couple more Mega Man 11 related announcements as well. The Rockman 11 original soundtrack has been announced, and it will be released on November 14th, 2018 for 3,456 yen. And the soundtrack will ship on 2 CDs, the game's soundtrack and a special arranged bonus tracks, so that's pretty cool. Also some sound effects as well. There will also be a new illustration for the jacket of the CD, so definitely keep an eye out for that if you want the original soundtrack. The last piece of news is there is a new Xbox One controller for Mega Man 11. It has Mega Man on there, and I like what they did with the right stick, but yeah, it's the X91 controller for Xbox One. It will set you back $30, and it will be coming out on the same day as Mega Man 11, October 2nd. So if you're an Xbox One owner, definitely look at that. But getting back to ImpactMan himself, to me so far this is looking pretty good. I like the Pile Driver move. It definitely adds another tool to Mega Man's arsenal. And I just love ImpactMan's Dracula voice. That's hilarious. Hilariously good. And looking at all these screenshots here real quick, the construction stage looks like it's looking pretty cool. It's funny because Mighty Number 9 had a construction stage as well. And so far, it seems like Mega Man 11 is handling the construction theme a bit better so far. So yeah, I don't think it'll be long before we see any more footage of this stage, because the demo is coming to PAX West really soon, so people are going to be recording that definitely. But there's also a Capcom TV broadcast going up next week, and that might be a first look at ImpactMan stage in direct feed form. So exciting stuff, man, and Mega Man 11 is only 1 month away, guys, October 2nd. Will they reveal any more Robot Masters before then? We'll have to see. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if they just kept it as it is right now, I'll be fine with that. I don't want everything spoiled for me. With that said though, thank you guys so much for watching. What do you think about ImpactMan? Is that Dracula voice funny? Does he seem like a pretty good Robot Master to fight against? Do you think his stage is actually any good? Let me know in the comments section below. And for more on Mega Man 11 and everything Mega Man as well, including ImpactMan's stage pretty soon, I bet, stay tuned to ShadowRockZX. Until next time, rock on.
What is a man? A miserable pile of scrap metal.